Eurostar's attempt to secure more than £500 million in state aid to prop up the ailing French rail franchise must be resisted at all costs by the UK government, a Brexiteer has warning, adding, coronavirus is not a cash cow. The network, which operates services between London and Paris via the Channel Tunnel, and Brussels, has been badly hit by the pandemic, with passenger numbers having plummeted by 95%. It has approached both the UK and French governments in the hope of securing an investment of £501. €5,585 million. The Daily Telegraph yesterday reported it was in negotiations with banks including NatWest in a bid to secure emergency funding in advance of a June deadline to repay £400 million in loans. Eurostar, which is 55% owned by SNCF, France's rail network, has approached both the UK and French governments in the hope of securing an investment of £501. €5,585 million. However, former Brexit Party MEP David Bull, now the deputy leader of the Reform Party, told Express. Co.uk, people tend to forget that public money is not public money belongs to people, it belongs to the taxpayer and it has to be used absolutely appropriately. And I think what this highlights, very clearly, is yet again another example of a private company, using COVID as an excuse. One message we have to get across is, COVID is not a cash cow. I think there have been noises about trying to get the UK government to sort of put some money in, so I'd imagine we would sort of steer clear of that. Meanwhile, Ben Habib, also a fellow ex-Brexit Party MEP, was concerned after it emerged despite Eurostar's woes, SNCF's subsidiary, Ouigo, was ploughed €600 million into a new Spanish high-speed rail service, Ouigo España, due to begin running trains in May. The French Rail Association AFRA, which brings together alternative operators, voiced its concerns about the situation in a press release this week. Mr. Habib told Express.co.uk, I do agree with AFRA that state aid must be used judiciously. If Eurostar is in need of government assistance, SNCF should be obliged first to rescue that before funds are pumped into its new ventures. All new ventures should be suspended until the crisis is over if SNCF wishes to take advantage of state aid. In any event, the British government must not come to Eurostar's rescue. Speaking earlier this week, Claude Steinmetz, president of AFRA, said, under no circumstances should the state's efforts to support an operator affected by the crisis be used to finance, even indirectly, its international development. The granting of aid must be accompanied by commitments on counterparts. Franck Tuffereau, AFRA's general delegate, added, all companies operating in the sector should be able to access this aid under the same conditions. Otherwise, compensation should be put in place to avoid any distortion of competition. Transport Secretary Grant Shapps is on record as saying Eurostar is not our company to rescue. However, he has also said things like UK export finance could be a route for Eurostar. A UK rail official, speaking of condition of anonymity, told The Telegraph yesterday, the UK government has been very clear that Eurostar must go to its shareholders for support in the first instance. That is right and proper, but it's crucial that France and Britain work together to find a solution. The inescapable truth is that both countries gain billions of pounds worth of benefits from the fixed link, and both are on the hook if Eurostar fails. Quote,